Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. How is everyone? How are we all? Hello, my darling. Right, can everyone let me know how is the microphone sounding? I have moved it into a different place. I need to know. Does it? Or are you being sarcastic? I can push it back further. I think that's as comfortable as I'm pushing it back. That is. Brill. Mic sounds good. I'm good, thank you. We're trying out a new thing with my microphone because it's pissing me off that you guys saw the microphone so much. And I didn't want that. Give me one sec. Paid tarot. Free. Y/M. Five Nights at Freddy's. This way you wanna be, I just don't get it. Do. Five Nights at Freddy's. Sounds the same, that's alright. I thought I was gonna have to really shout just so you guys could hear me. You've messaged me on my DMs. Who's messaged me on my DMs? Why have I been messaged on my DMs? You're not the real person, I don't believe you. Because the real person has more followers than that. Don't try and BS me. Doesn't work out for you. Love my nails, thank you. As you guys can probably tell, I've been listening to Five Nights at Freddy's. So, Aisha. Yasmin, what would you like your reading on, babe? Hello, Jay, how are you? Hello, Rainbow, how are you, my darling? So, energy of Jay and daughter-in-law, feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you today. Okay, we can have a look. No, it's paid today, my darling. Freebie was yesterday, but it is Tuesday today. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. Hello, Alvision, how are you? So, let's have a look, boo. Let's see what you get. Five Nights at Freddy's. This we wanna be, I just don't get it. Why do you wanna stay? Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, it was a very, 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 very small stream yesterday. So don't worry, you didn't miss much. So, I feel like Jay is starting to become more positive. I feel like he's starting to find his happiness again. Okay. I feel like he's starting to find his happiness again. There are 3 yes or no's, yes. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is it's almost like he can finally come forwards. I feel like it's almost like he feels safe again. He feels like his energy is perfect again. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's finally being able to relax. I feel for so long he has been stuck. For so long he hasn't known where he's going. And now he finally gets to move forwards, okay? So I feel like we definitely have that safety now. We definitely have that luck, okay? And this is why he can finally move forwards towards you, finally come forwards towards you, okay? But I feel like it's still going to take about 10 days before he actually successfully comes forwards, okay, my darling? So I would say 10 days. Thank you for whoever's just sent payment. I'll check that in a sec. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you are still the only woman in his life, okay? He's got no one else. And I feel like this is why he's going to move forwards towards you, okay? This is why he is going to come towards you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's just finding himself once again. We have the clouds, we have the garden, we have the letter, so yes, there is definitely a message coming forwards. We have the tower, so he's definitely going to work a lot harder. What I will say though is he's just got to work on how he speaks, how he comes forwards, how he connects. Thank you for the heart, me. Okay, once he's done the connection, once he's come forwards in that way, I feel like it is again going to be much easier between the both of you. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be a lot sweeter. I feel like he's going to be a little bit more blunt, but I also feel like he's going to have that vibe of, I'm happier, I'm nicer. Thank you for the follow. Okay. I don't think he's going to withhold secrets from you anymore, so I don't feel like he's going to withhold information. I feel like he's going to be more honest about his information now. He's going to be more clear about his information now. Okay, so what I will say here is there is definitely that movement towards you now. Okay, does that first part make sense with him before I move on to your daughter? Thank you for the gifts. You, sir, are magical. I got a reading from you and one of your words came to reality. I'm so happy for you, my darling. Right, let's have a look at your daughter. We're going to use my new kipper. Daughter-in-law M. Who is she to you? Any falling outs, or is it just you just want to see the energy, how she is, that sort of thing? Thank you, Polar. Ow. Partner of your son. Okay, so the arsehole. Not your son, I mean the daughter-in-law. By the way, before anyone says, how dare you call your client's daughter-in-law an arsehole, you have to remember, I know all the information. Okay? So when I have an opinion on somebody, it's because I've known my client for a very long time. Or I've done lots of readings for them. So I can have these opinions because I know a lot more than a lot of you. Okay? So when I go, the arsehole, it's because I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't think I'm just calling a random daughter-in-law an arsehole, okay, y'all? Yasmi knows me, I know Yasmi. I know the backstory, okay? So don't worry, I have a right. Okay? Just in case you've got any new people, I don't do that to everyone, okay? It's just clients I've had for a while, we all know. For readings on Big O, click on my profile, go to the second picture that's got my price list, okay? Right, let's have a look at the daughter-in-law. Let's see. You get my German kipper. This is before I start the reading, actually. Look at these. Look at these cards. Aren't they just gorgeous? Thank you for the follow. Hello, Joe. These are my new kipper that I just got yesterday. And they are adorable. They're all in German. So I know them by number. I don't know them by name. Because I'm not learning German. Okay? So expect me just to say a number and not a name. So. Ow. I've just stabbed myself with my nails. Ironically, up my nail. So, straight off the bat. Okay. So. There's a problem with the house that she's concerned about, but she hasn't told your son about. Okay. It's almost like she can feel like the energy is off. She can feel like the energy is off. And she can feel like, oh, we've also got a baby. Is she the one with the grandchildren? Is that correct? Like your grandchildren? Because we've got a baby involved here. Yes, that would explain the baby card coming out so early. Okay, so she's almost, ever since we have that grandchildren, it's almost like the house just doesn't feel right anymore to her. Okay, and I feel like she's wanting a change, she's wanting a move. Not everything is feeling correct. Okay, so I feel like there is a problem with the house at the moment that she does want changing. Okay, and I feel like she is going to try and get it changed. But I don't feel like the son, your son, wants that move. Okay, I think to him, he doesn't really care. Okay, to him, the house is fine. So he thinks that she's got something going on up here. Okay. I don't think she's I think your son, more than capable, because he got raised by you, a perfect mother. Okay. By the way, guys, when I go perfect mother, I don't mean that they haven't made mistakes. I just mean that they've given the kid as much as they can and they've tried their hardest, which in my mind is a perfect mother. At least you tried. Okay? Because we're all human. We all make mistakes at some point. So, To me, he can raise a child perfectly. She can't. Okay. Now, this child is going to mean they're going to have to get you involved, which means he's going to have to talk to you. So in actual fact, I do think that this child is a blessing in disguise. Okay. Because they are going to struggle. Okay. They're going to struggle, they're going to run out of time, and they're going to need your help. So what I'll say here is I feel like you are going to be brought into the mix. Okay. You are going to be brought back and you are going to get your justice. Now, you are not going to help straight away. It doesn't feel like this. You're going to have some conditions. I feel like one of the conditions is an apology. Okay. I don't think it's from him. I think you want the apology from her. Okay, for being the way that she has and what has happened. Okay. I feel like that's going to be a condition. The other condition is that they don't do it again. And they don't remove you. Okay. Once you start helping, they don't abuse your kindness and they don't use you. I feel like those are going to be the two main conditions. Yes, there'll be more. Everyone has more conditions. But those are the two main ones. Okay. My voice is going again. Damn it. What I will also say here for you as well is this will mean that they are going to have to comply, because her mother and father ain't going to be able to help. I mean, for God's sake, they brought her up and look at what happened. Just saying. Okay. So I feel like they're going to have to come to you. Okay. It's almost like they have no choice. There is no other way. Okay. If they try someone else, that ain't going to work. And they will see that very quickly that ain't going to work. Okay. So they are at a turning point. And it's a very hard one. They've got a lot of choices to make in a very short space of time. Okay. Your son is going to fight for you. Yes, daughter-in-law may hate the shit out of you. He loves you. Okay. And he's realised where he's gone wrong. So he knows he's got to suck up to you now. Okay. He's got to suck up to you. And I feel like you will. Thank you for the follow. Okay. What I will also say here is you're going to get a message quicker than you think. I would say by the end of this month. Okay, thank you for the follows. By the end of this month, they will realise that they need you. She's going to try and hold off as long as she can. She's going to try and be there like, no, we're fine. And he's going to be there like, we need help. We need the grandmother. Okay. Grandma, not grandmother. I don't know what you want to be called. Okay, either way. We need a Mima. That was quite southern of me. Okay, either way, they need a Mima. Okay. So, they need someone that can actually look after the kid. Especially if they want, like, some time to themselves to recuperate. We all know newborns are a nightmare. Yes, I'm 21, but even I know a newborn's a nightmare. Okay, we all know that newborns are nightmares. You're not going to get sleep. So we need like a third party, you, to help out so that you can still get the sleep. Okay? Or there'll be a very quick divorce. One or the other. So, to avoid conflict within the family, they're going to have to require you to come forwards. aka the Mima to come forwards, you, so that you can give them some time to sleep. Okay? Okay. I feel like he is going to bring it to you. I feel like your vision is correct. Now, I don't think it's going to be a literal sense of him bringing the baby to you. I feel like it's going to be him coming to you asking to help with the baby. Okay, so I feel the vision of him bringing the baby is the vision of saying he's coming to the door to ask for help with the baby. Okay, and missing visions, we all know, they ain't always going to talk, so sometimes a vision will be like a silent movie, so the vision will use objects, items. Yes, I called a baby an object. When it comes to vision, everything is an object, even you. Okay, remember that, chat. So it's to show he's coming forward to ask for help for the baby. Okay, can I ask, when he brought the baby, was he holding the baby like that? Or was it in something? I'm going to have to go and get my fan in a minute. So he's definitely going to need you to come forward, yes. Holding it in his hands. So, brilliant. So, because he's holding it in his hands, he's going to come in a caring way, not a demanding way. Afternoon, my darling. So Bissy's holding the baby like that, basically in his hands. This is just an example, because it's easy to look like you're holding the baby this way. Because he's holding the baby, okay, that is showing care, that is showing love, and that he wants it against him, and that is coming from his heart, okay. So him doing that from his heart is him coming forwards to go, I need your help, okay. I am asking for your help, especially if he's putting it into your hands as well. So imagine this arm is you, so my left is you, my right is him. He's now coming forwards and giving you. Now, when we all give babies, there's human touch. We're going to touch each other as we're giving the baby over. Okay? So, because he's literally, he has to put his arm under yours. So, there's that human touch there. Okay? That is showing care, because you've now got that touch. Okay, that is you against him. So that is showing that he wants that connection again. Hello, Sky Blue. Okay, now the baby is now the third party. So the baby in the vision going over to you with his touch touching you. That is showing that I don't want to give the baby directly to you, but I want your help. But first, can you just take the baby off for a couple of days? Okay, so you are going to take the baby for a couple of days. Okay, he's going to get the sleep. The wife is going to get a sleep. The arsehole is going to get a sleep as well. She'll become less of an arsehole. Okay. Then they'll come back and go, teach us. You will then help teach, but you'll also still be in the life and showing the ways. Okay, so you'll also be there alongside, but you're not going to physically take over. What's going to happen is you're just going to take over for a couple of days so that they can get their rest. Once that has happened, you will then be teaching alongside, still helping out, still seeing the baby, getting the connection back, and I can tell you now you're going to be a big part of that baby's life. Something for the follow. So as you're taking control there, you are being a mentor, okay? You are being someone that is teaching, a wise person. I'm going to be a little bit rude here. You are going to be the wise old crazy cuckoo of the village. Do you remember in Moana, that old lady, the one that everyone thought was crazy? That's going to be you, okay? Now, I don't mean that in a rude way, okay? But that is because you are wise, you are smart, and you are an old soul, okay? And that is why they are going to come to you, because everyone needs that old soul in their life. Everyone, okay? I feel like you will travel to... Let's try it again. I feel you will travel to... You will travel to that place, yes. I can't say it. My mouth stopped me from saying it. You will travel to Japan. Yes, there we go. Okay, and to be quite frank, I feel like they're going to pay towards it. You'll have to pay some because they can't afford for you to pay for the whole thing. But they will help pay towards it because they really want you there, and they want you there as quick as possible. Now, we all know travel is very expensive at the moment. Okay, so they are going to help pay towards it, but they can't pay the full thing. So you will have to pay a little bit as well. But I feel like you're going to stay at theirs. Okay, so I feel like you will be staying with them, because they wouldn't want you to be in like a hotel. They want you to have hospitality. Okay, true hospitality. Okay, my darling, does that all make sense? If you like Now Much Tarot readings on Bigo, please just click on my profile, and then once you click on my profile, click to the second photo that has my price list on there. Oh, that's a big reading. Do I take bookings? Yeah, I've got booking space. Oh, she's loathing you, honey. But she hates the fact that she's got to ask for help from you, considering she doesn't like you. But she'll warm up to you when she actually sees who you are. The problem is she judged you without knowing you. She did. And now the fact that you're going to help with the baby, she's going to have to learn to know you. And when she realises what of a soul you are, she realised that she shouldn't have judged you straight away. And that you're not someone that will take control. You're not someone that will try and be in control all the time. I think the problem is her mother was always in control. Always wanted, and she never got to choose her own life, the daughter, aka the arsehole. And I feel like she's become like that mother. And the problem is, your son had always had a mother where she didn't take full control. She would let him fuck up if he did, and let him learn from the mistake, because she knew, aka you knew, that is the way a child should learn. Where your daughter-in-law didn't have that. She was controlled in every way. What she wore, what she did, how she did it, and how she went. And now that is how she's bringing everything up. And now, because you have a different parenting style, she's not used to that. So she sees it as a threat, and she sees that every woman is going to try and have control. Every mother's going to try and have control, because that's how she was brought up. So what's happening here is, once she gets to know you, she's going to see you're not there to take control. You're just there to help and give advice that doesn't need to be taken if it doesn't want to be taken. And when she realises that, she'll be there and she will apologise, okay? Once she sees, okay? She just needs to see, okay? I feel like he will protect you, yes. Especially since he wants your help, okay? Especially since he wants your help. Right, does that all make sense? I need to go and get my fan. Pardon me, because it's gone really hot in here. Pardon me, and I am starting to sweat, which is not a good look on me. But I'm glad that helped. Right, let me go and get my fan. Oh, there goes my legs. 1 second. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. By the way, guys, if you are in the south of England, please, please, please be careful. Okay? Good afternoon, my darling. But yeah, if you're in the south of England, please be careful. You guys are having a 5th heat wave. You are. You guys are going to have the hottest. Everyone else is doing fine. We're not going to have it as hot as you guys, but you guys are going to have it excruciatingly hot. Okay? So please make sure you're drinking, make sure you're being careful, and make sure you're not going out just because. Okay? Please stay safe. Hello, Queen. I can read your cards. If you go up to my profile, click on the second picture, and that has the prices of my readings. It does. Right. Good luck inviting me to that group. I'm trying to see who's paid. 1 sec. Do I have Mary? Please, do we have Mary? Do I have Mary? While I wait for that, I'm just going to quickly change my internet on my phone, because it's a little laggy. Oh, that will happen. Are we back on TikTok? There you go, I've reconnected. How do you pay? Link in bio, my darling. If we're still a little laggy on Biggo, I'll just restart my Biggo. Oh, hello, Molly. I didn't realise that it was a different username. Sorry, that's my fault. Let me just restart my Biggo. It's a little laggy. There you go. Oops, gone. Love that. I just removed them as well. I was like, not today. Not today. So. One sec, my phone's like, I don't want to cooperate today. Both my phones are like that today. Hello, Molly. How are you? Molly, can I just... Oh, yeah, I see it. The amount you put in there. Before I do your question, give me one sec, my darling. Do I have a Trevor? I've just got to say that. Hello, Oak. How are you, my darling? Oh, Oak, do you want to play any Call of Duty today, my darling? Do I have a Trevor? I've only asking that because I just need to say something about your payment. Do you have a Trevor? Is there Trevor anywhere? Hello, Chantel. How are you, my darling? Do you have a Trevor? I've just got a question about your payment. Okay. Don't know if we've got a Trevor anywhere. So, just in case they join or they're here. Trevor, just let you know. That's alright, Oak. Trevor, just let you know, my darling, your payment is pending, which means I'm not going to receive it, because I never receive the payments when it's pending. So I can't actually do your reading right now. You can always send another one if you would like to. If it does magically come through and I receive it, I will automatically send it as a refund as soon as it comes through. I will know within probably about 3 to 7 working days, because that's what they normally say, how long it takes for the pending to either go through or be rejected. Okay? If the pending is rejected, you will get your money straight back. It will send it straight back to you. Okay? What I will also say with the pending payment as well, and this is just for everyone, a pending payment normally happens when you withdraw the money straight from your bank account. So when you press pay through PayPal, but you do it from your bank instead of your card, it will go as a pending. So if you do pay from your bank, pay through your card, not through your bank. Okay, otherwise it goes instantly pending because it's waiting for the bank to access it and go yes or no. Okay, just thought I'd let you guys know that. So, hope that helps. Anyway, back to Molly. Molly, how are you today, my darling? Thank you for your patience. Hello, RJ. How are you, my darling? That's right, Yasmi. Have a lovely rest of your day, boo. Or evening. I can't remember where you are, boo. But have a lovely one. Hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, or evening. Okay, and I hope the gods guide you, my darling. Okay, and protect you. Have a lovely one, boo. Blessed be. But yeah, Molly, are you here again, boo? Then I can start your reading. I just want to make sure you're here. And you've sent it on Instagram. Why do I keep forgetting that you've sent it on Instagram? So that is completely my fault. My brain was like, it said she sent it on Instagram. Why are you not looking at Instagram? My brain didn't want to cooperate. Yeah, I can make it private. Okay, so this is question 1, my darling. Yes, you will. Okay, yes, you will to question 1. Okay. So question 2. No, he is not. No. Okay, I feel like he is thinking of staying because he is loyal. He's a sweet guy. I don't think he wants to move away from you, my darling. Okay, so I feel like he is going to stick with you. Okay, and before anyone goes, this is the negative card. Fuck off, it's not. Okay, you got the jail card. Okay, what this means is the person is going to stay stuck and they're going to stay where they are. Okay, hello, Jellybean. So, he's staying. Okay, he's not going anywhere. Thank you for the follow. Okay, So I do feel like he's going to be sticking with you, my darling. I do feel like he's going to be staying with you. Family issues, fuck that. He's not going to leave just because of that, my darling. Okay. For question 3, let's see. Yes, you will, my darling. You will. Okay, yes, you will. We're looking around about November, December. Okay. Question 4. Let's see. Question 4. Yes, he is loyal to you, my darling. Yes. Question 5. He does, my darling. Yes. To question 5. By the way, guys, as you've noticed, the nice thing that Molly has done for me, which means I can keep the questions private, they've numbered them. So remember, if you want me to keep your questions private, please number them so I can tell you the number that I'm doing. I don't have to read the question out. Thank you for the lovely gifts. Okay, otherwise we defeat the whole purpose. So, thank you for popping the numbers. That really actually does help. Okay. Question 6. Right, okay. Let me just mute. Right, so Molly, what I have done is I have sent you your question 6 and your question 7 over Instagram. Okay, boo? So if you could just quickly listen to that, it's a 1 minute and 14 second voice note. There we go. Okay, boo? So I'm just going to do a couple of yes or no's just while I wait for you just to answer the voice note. Okay, my darling. And yeah, once we've checked the voice note, let me know. Okay? Yes, I couldn't think of the word. I was there like, huh? Will baby still measure behind at your scan tomorrow? No. I feel like your baby's coming back up to Popper. Okay, my darling, back up to Popper. So don't worry, it's all looking good for you, Chantal. Will Beth finally stop being stubborn and come home soon? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Hello, Pasta. How are you, my darling? But yeah, guys, just pop your yes and no's down. Just waiting for Molly to listen to the voice note. Once she's listened to the voice note and answered, I can then move on to the next page. Okay, or whatever question she's got next. Okay, so it's just while I'm just letting her listen to it. Is Todd being faithful and loyal to you? Let's see. Let's see. He is, my darling, yes. Hello, Brandy. Sorry, I completely forgot the actual name. Sometimes when I look at the usernames, I can't always remember the actual name. Just they're like, Will you enjoy your new evening job? Let's see. I feel that you will, my darling. Yes, I feel that you will. Will you be employed this week? You have a very high chance. I say you got a 99% chance, my darling. So I say yes. Okay, Lydia, I would say yes. Do you feel I'm making the correct decision not going to your family party, please? Let's see. I feel like you do, but I also feel like you're going to regret it afterwards. So although it is the right decision, there is going to be that regret. Okay, and that's just guilt. Okay, that's all it is. So don't allow the guilt to do that to you. Okay. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. So yeah, does that make sense? Molly, does that all make sense, boo? Now I can go to my next page. It does make sense. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, my darling. Bro, next person. Right. Right, let's see if I can get through my notifications and get the right notification. No, I can't because my PayPal's just gone off. Right. I don't know why PayPal does that. You know, like when you open up the app and it just removes the notifications. I really don't know why it does that. Right, next person. Load. Right, let me give my phone a different internet. Give me one sec, guys. My phone's like, I don't want to work for you today. Why aren't you giving me the internet? Hello? I don't want Devlo. I don't want BT. I want my laptop. Thank you. Good lord. I think this phone's pissed off. I was asleep on it last night. Do I have Sharon? Hello, Boo. How are you? And is your question on Instagram or are you going to pop it in the chat, Boo? DM me. What have you DM me on Instagram or TikTok? TT, thank you. Let's turn my volume down then. Or my phone's, or my thing is going to pick it up, and that will be catastrophic because I will get banned on one of my apps. Give me one sec. So I've got so many messages today. I need to block that one. Give me 1 sec. Block. So that's a fake account. Who are you? Block. Because again, that's a fake account. There we go, Paolo. We got to you. Why is it saying it in my chat who I blocked? Oh, only that email. Sorry, my Amazon just sent me something, so I had to quickly look at that. Sure, I can do that. Who is Zed to you? Is that the person you're dating, or is that someone else? Remind me. I've forgotten which one that is. Is that the or the other one? I love the way I went. Boom, thank you. So I've got so many different... You know what it's like? You know, like when you have so many clients, you're there like... Oh. You're welcome, Bandom. You're welcome, my darling. Right. Clock. Stopwatch. Right. Thank you, Aisha. Polar, are you feeling like a steampunk girl today, or do you feel like a scrapbook girl today? So because I've like got 2 new decks. I've got the scrapbook and I've got the steampunk. So I've got scrapbook Leonard or steampunk Kipper. And I'm feeling both, so I'm going to let you decide. Which are you more feeling, scrapbook or a bit steampunky? So I'm a bit of both. Anything? Thank you for the heart me's. Just made my life hard now. What's your mood today? That will help decide. What's your mood? Why do I look like I've got more lips when I do that face than when I have a normal face? Excited scrapbook then. Scrapbook. Oh, gone dizzy now. I mean, just like look at that picture. Isn't that just cute? Isn't that just like cute and gorgeous? Like, look. Hello, Nancy. I can read yours, my darling, if you click on my profile and then click on the second picture. That's got my price list for Big O. Right, let's have a look at Zed's energy. Ooh. He's got some gossip. The ring. He's got some gossip that he's been told, so it's almost like it's going around in a loop. And it's coming to you now. Okay. What I would say here is I feel like he's still going to be nice to you. But I feel like he's going to be a bit bitchy with the gossip. Okay. Now, this bitchiness isn't about you at all. It's about someone else. Okay. What I will also say here as well is I feel like there are some feelings for you, but he's not going to be direct about them. Okay. He's not going to be direct about the feelings. Yeah. Okay, this bitchiness is about one of his other friends, but I feel like he's just got to tell you. Because you don't know a lot of his friends. It's almost like he can tell you because you ain't going to tell nobody he knows. You know what I mean? Hello, Unique Queen. Okay. So I feel like he knows that he can tell you. Okay, boo. We have the booking key, though, so there's definitely some gossip. You can ask for yes or no, but if you want to pay, my darling, if you click on my profile and then go to the second picture, and that will tell you how much they are. But yeah, we have some gossip that's been unlocked. I also feel like he may say some of his feelings towards you as well. Like he may be a little bit honest about them. Okay. But I still feel like there is definitely some... when he's near you. If you get my drift. Okay, we definitely have some. And some like drippy drip. I don't know how else to say that without getting banned. Just saying. Because it's almost like he has these feelings, but he almost doesn't know how to say them, so he finds it easier to gossip towards you about other people and show the trust than to actually admit what he feels. Okay. That's what I would say, Polar. What I would also, thank you for loving my shirt, what I would also say here is he wants to talk, but there's almost like something holding him back, the clouds, okay? There is something holding him back, which is making it like, I want to say, I want to be honest, I want to show my feelings, but how can I do this? What can I show? What can I see? Okay, so it's trying to get it out there. And I can tell you now that is not easy, okay? Because he really has those hard feelings, no pun intended. He really has those feelings. He really has that care for you. I also feel like, is it really feelings or tension? Well, if you think about it, if you really like somebody, there's going to be tension. Because half of you is saying, don't tell her, don't tell her, don't tell her. The other half is saying, tell her, tell her, tell her. So tension might not necessarily be against you. It might be against themselves. There's something there that they can't say but want to say. Okay, which causes tension, awkwardness, embarrassment for no reason, sweats because they're trying to hide everything and thinking, am I showing too much? Am I not showing enough? Am I being nice? Am I not being nice? Okay, so there's so much going around, thank you for the follow, okay, inside their head, that they're like, how can I do this? And then that's where the tension comes in. Okay, so although there isn't actually tension, there's definitely a hold back. Okay, and it isn't you, it's them. Okay, boo. What I will also say here for you as well is I feel like they do want to be honest. They will be honest eventually. It's just how can they be honest at the moment? What can they say at the moment? Okay, what can they do? Okay, it's everything like that. So it's nothing against you at all. No, no, no. It's no tension with you. Okay, good Lord, no. Okay, it's just themselves. Okay? Because they're lucky to have you in their life, my darling, and they want to show that appreciation. They want to show that luck. But it's trying to move forwards with confusion, with everything that's going on inside of them. Okay? So it's almost like show the feelings without showing the feelings. Which is what's creating the tension, because they don't know how to do that. But no, I feel like they are fine with you. I feel like they are happy with you. It's just trying to get everything out there without giving too much away. And we all know how hard that is. Innuendo intended. Okay? We all know how hard that is. You're getting some of the Fairy Oracle. I got this yesterday. Look at the backing. Look at the pictures. Just saying. There are some other decks, but I don't really want to use them for you. So, we got to go outside. So, it's almost like they are going to go out their way to, like, explain stuff to you. It's almost like they're going to go out their way to contact you, to message you. And I feel like you will start to see their feelings come true. You will start to see their feelings actually come out. Okay? Right now, the feelings are just hidden down. Which is giving them the hard. The feeling of, can I say anything? Can I show anything? Can I actually be there? Does she want me there? Okay, so all the tension is literally the confusion on the inside of their head. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he likes you. Or that he's angry at you because he's not. Okay, it is literally the feelings being shown. Okay, but he doesn't even know if you like him back. He doesn't even know if you actually want the relationship or if you literally just want the friendship. Okay? He doesn't know that. So it's like, can we actually do anything or not? Okay, that is the mindset. Because he wants as much as he can with you. He wants as much of a relationship as he can get with you. But it's trying to get it. Okay, and if you just want a friendship, he'd be happy with that. Because at least he's still got a connection with you. Okay. So again, it's nothing bad. It's just trying to be wise and get everything out there. Okay, boo? Does that all make sense? Brilliant. I'm glad it did. Honestly, these new decks are eating. Thank you, Aisha, for your stripe. Hello, Sonia. Sonia? S-O-N-A-I. Sonia, hello, my darling. You're very welcome, boo. How am I doing that? There we go. And it's like my brain's not working today, chat, when I'm looking at stuff. It's just they're like, ugh. I think it's because I'm trying to get used to my glasses. So, let me just explain why I look really smart today and I've not got my glasses that look normal. So, these I got off on web. By the way, shout out to this website. Not sponsored at all. Just fucking love them. These are from a website called Glasses Direct. Okay? If you're in England, I definitely know you can use them. If you're in another country, I don't know. Please check. They are worth it. These are much cheaper than buying it from your opticians, because there's a glasses set I'm looking at, and let me put it this way, I'm going to tell you the most expensive set I'm looking at. £600. Okay? And then to add my lens into them, that's another £130. That's a £730 set. These, I think, were £47, and you get a discount for signing up and getting your first pair. Again, not sponsored. Just love them, so I'm giving them a shout out. Okay? Glasses Direct. Okay? That's what they're called. Okay? Now, just a quick thing is, they're not always going to fit, because they're one size fits all sort of thing. Okay? So you do get a 7-day trial with them, just to see if they fit your headspace, if you like all that sort of thing. About £47. I think that's the discounted version, maybe 50, but I think it's like £10, 10% off or £10 off. That's Glasses Direct. So, I've got new prescriptions. These are not my new prescriptions, but I've got new ones coming. I've just ordered 2 new sets, £47 each. And I've also got a set from the opticians that are coming forwards. Luckily, I got discounted on those. They were expensive. I'm still looking to, thank you for the follow, to get, I am looking at that £600 set. Honestly, it looks so fucking nice. But it's fucking expensive. But yeah, so Glasses Direct, really good prices for glasses, even if you just have them as like spares. Okay, like this is my spare set. But they're really good, really, really good. Okay, highly recommend. And they're like really cheap. And I've just completely screwed my eyebrows up. And my glasses are now irritated by them. So yeah, highly recommend. Just thought I'd let you guys know, because I know how expensive glasses are. If you're in America, Canada, Taiwan, anywhere like that, I don't know if you guys will have Glasses Direct, but you guys will have other websites like them, so please check it out. Okay, I've not finished. Don't worry, I just need to write down you guys that I paid and put you guys in my book. Give me 1 second, then I'll go on to the next person. So I am still taking questions. We are still taking them, yes. Paids do take priority, so do remember that, please, okay? I can't see, 1 sec. I think I just had an eyelash go in my eye. Hey ho. Love my nails. Thank you. I need to get them redone. Because they're growing out. My nails grow so quickly now. It's like Christ. How quick do you want to grow out? Do I have Aisha? Please. And they're also really long, but I love that. Right, do I have Aisha? Hello, boo. Oh, shit. So, is the woman you think is your birth mum? Your birth mum, okay. My brain was like, how do I read that? Let's see. We've got a yes. Okay. We've got a yes. Again, what I will say though, please take it with a pinch of salt, it is tarot. Okay, but yes. Okay, the cards are saying yes, my darling. Okay, is there anything else you would like to know? Because she did send a £5. And... or is that a different Aisha? I've got like loads of Aishas now. You're on YouTube? Well, can I have the one who's paid the £5, please? As well, I've got like 2 Aishas here. I'm just going to do both of them. That was you. Brilliant. Have you both paid a £5 today? You've both paid a £5. Okay. Okay. Let me do both of you. Yes, I've got... okay, so yeah, you both paid a £5. Okay. So, let me do this one. The one who sent me the details on email now. Let me find my email again. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. Is my email under this one? No, it's not. That's Guide of Feather. 1 sec, guys. When you swipe away one email, you end up swiping away all of them. I'm sorry. Give me a sec. That's the one I want. Oh, oh God. I am doing 3 yes or no questions. Yes, pages take priority. Okay. Why has my font gone like... did you type font... did you like use a font app? Only because I've never seen this font on email. Let me check my other fonts. Yes, I think you use the font app. Cool. And if you did use the font app, what one did you use? I love the typewriter style. I don't care if you change it. It's much easier for my dyslexia. I can actually read that. I love it. Happy accidents. That's good. You don't need to clarify that. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry, my dime. Okay. Why are you... okay, I'm going to sound really dumb here. Why are you offering him your condolence? Someone died? I feel like I've just, like, read a book and missed a whole chapter. Yes? Okay. Okay. If I remember. Okay. So, what I'm going to say there, and this is from pure experience, I will do a reading on it, but I'm also going to say experience. When a family issue happens, they won't always text back or say anything. Okay, just experience from the person I'm talking to right now as well. So what I'll say is, it looks to me as he's doing a coping mechanism, and it's nothing against you. Okay, it does feel like coping mechanism here, straight off the bat. I will answer that with tarot though, don't worry. Okay, it's just while I'm reading through, I'm also just saying like what it is at the same time, and then we'll do the actual reading. Yeah, don't take it personally at all. I would say he's not emotionally ready. Okay. So what I would say here is it's emotional level. So again, please don't take it personally. So yeah, I can't speak today. It's emotional, okay, boo? Yeah, we can definitely do that. So you've got 3, but I just want to clarify this. The one at the bottom looks the same as the one at the top. So where you said, why haven't I heard from him? And then, can you tell me what's going on in his headspace? Why hasn't he responded? Are those sort of the 2 same, or are they different? Just so I know how to answer. They are different. Brilliant. Thank you. Alright, let me just find my app. There it is. Here you go. Thank you for the follow. So, for you, we're going to use my extender kipper. My extender kipper for complicated reading. Let's do it. Right, I'll answer as much as I can, but because it is £5, I don't know how far I'll be able to get into the detail. But we will see, okay? So let's have a look. So, why haven't you heard from him? Let's see. So, I feel it is due to mental headspace isn't being quite correct, and I feel like he is struggling. Okay. So I feel like he is struggling, okay, mentally, and I feel like he is trying to go forwards as much as he can. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is trying to be open. Yeah, despair. Okay, so yeah, it is mental. Okay, I feel once his mental health goes down, and I don't mean downhill, I mean like just once it goes down, calms down, gets to a nice level, mint. Okay, he'll be fine. But I think just for now, I feel like it is mentally overwhelming, mentally mad, and he just feels like nothing is going his way. Hello. We do still have the success in love card, so I feel like there is still going to be success between the both of you. I do still feel like it is going to work between the both of you as well. I don't see any negativity in that at all. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is yeah, he's just going through a bit of a murky time. His mindset just isn't all correct, okay? And I feel like he is trying to correct it as much as he can. He is trying to move forwards with it, okay? Yeah, sad news. Okay, so it is all mental. Okay, it is all mental, my darling. Okay, so I feel like that is the main reason why he's not spoke yet. He's just not had the chance. Thank you for the follow. Okay, he's just not had the chance to. Can you tell me what's going on in his headspace? Why isn't it spine? Let's see what's going on in his headspace. I feel like he's just overthinking everything right now. Okay, and I feel like he's overlooking certain situations. And even though you're there to help him, he's not quite seeing that. Okay, and that's what he's not understanding, is the fact that you're trying to be a shoulder that he can cry on. You're trying to be there for him. You're basically trying to give him time. Give him the time he needs. Show that you're going to be there even when it's hard of time as well. And I feel like that's what he's not quite understanding. That's what he's not quite seeing. Okay, and this is why he can't move forwards. This is why he can't move forwards with you at the moment. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well is I feel like you did make him a little happier when he saw your message. But he just couldn't say anything because he wasn't ready to open up a conversation. So again, it's not you, it's him. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he is trying to correct his habits. Because you are his sweetheart. You are his person. Okay, Babs. What I will also say here as well is I feel like he wants that positive time. So I feel like there is still definitely a future between the both of you. And I feel like you will get that reply from him. Okay, that reply will come within the next couple of days. He just needs his headspace to get there. Okay, he just needs it to get better. Okay. I would say moving forwards, my darling, I would say that you will get what you want. I would say his mother is going to try and push him to come and contact. Okay, his mother is going to be like, come on, you need to get out of this mindset. Let's go forwards. Let's contact. Let's chat. Okay, so the mother is going to try and get you guys to chat a little bit more. She's not going to beg you to chat to him. She's going to try and get him to chat to you. Okay, that is the plan. That is what's going to happen. That is what it's looking like at the moment. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like this is where he's going to become more open and clear. I also feel like this is where it's going to become safer. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to be by your side. I do still see a relationship actually happening between the both of you as well. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I don't feel like there's going to be any more poverty in that relationship. I feel like there is going to be a sudden gust of energy that is going to be like, hello, we're here. Okay. I feel like you guys will have the fulfillment that you need. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is his brain is just occupied and just not occupied in the correct way. When we say murky thoughts, we mean murky thoughts, okay? We don't mean like just slightly dark. We mean horror, okay? Or we mean it's like, have you ever watched Psycho? Who's watched Psycho here? Okay, we mean like the black and white one. Who's watched that? Because we're looking at like the curtain scene. Okay, the shower scene. If you haven't seen the shower scene, honestly watch it. It is still good to this day. Okay, I watched it in high school. As you do. Okay, I am 21 now. That's going to show my age. Okay. That is the sort of scene that's going on in his head. The and the stabby. Okay, his mental health is not good right now. Okay, so I feel like he just needs his family. He does need you, but I feel like it's just his family at the moment. So what I will say here is I feel like it will get easier and it will get better, okay? So do not worry. Okay, B? There is no need to worry, okay? He is just mentally trapped. Okay, mentally trapped. I feel like there is great change coming forwards. Yes, he is masking his mental health right now, but I feel like that balance is coming in, okay? And it will be there. So what I will say here is there's nothing to worry about. It will be fine. Hello, Hollybobs. Okay, it will be fine. Okay, my darling, does that all make sense? You love my peacefulness? Thank you. Yes, he is saying loyalty, my darling, yes. Yeah, he is. Okay? He is. You're very welcome, my darling. Hopefully. I think I'll have time for you, Big, don't worry. Hopefully I will. Just give me 1 second and I can have a look at my space. Just keep reminding me, okay? Keep reminding me. Thank you for the likes on Big O. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you, my darling. Do I have... Brandy? So yeah, I will have time for you. Rainforest, yes. So yeah, do I have Brandy, please? Hello, Boo. So, Brandy, did you send me something on Instagram or was it, And I found it. It was on Buy Me a Coffee. Right, let's have a look. We can have a look at Jay. Remind me who Jay is? Your partner 2 years ago, okay. We can definitely have a look. Oh, I've just opened up way too many apps. There you go, let's have a look. Let's see how Jay is to you and his feelings. Let's have a look. You're an overthinker? Ain't we all? Ain't we all? Don't worry. Trust me, I am. Let's put it this way, before I start reading. This is how much, like, how you will be, this is how you know you'll be fine. I sent my friend a video as a joke. Now I'm really overthinking it. You are next, my darling. To the point where I messaged his girlfriend saying, do you think he'd take this the wrong way? Even though I didn't mean it as like an attack, I meant it as like a joke. That's an overthinker. So don't worry. This is ADHD for you. Right, let's see what you get, Bandy. Let's see. Thank you, Claudia. So, Brandy, my darling. Okay. I feel like you guys are fine. Okay, and I feel like he's still coming towards you fine. Okay, so I feel like you and your partner are going to be fine. What I would say here is I feel like he is feeling quite positive towards you as well, and I feel like he is feeling a lot more open. What I will also say here as well is, yes, there's a little bit of a struggle between the both of you, but I don't feel like it's going to be too much. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like there is going to be better communication, because I feel like at the moment the communication isn't quite there when it needs to be. Okay, it's almost like a slight falling out. Okay, a slight misunderstanding. So what I'll say here is I feel like everything's fine, but I feel like you need to relax a little bit more. Okay, you need to stop overthinking. Okay, what I will also say here for you as well is he would tell you if there was something wrong, and he would tell you if he doesn't love you. He's not the sort of person that would keep it to himself. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he wants the honesty, okay? He wants you to feel like you can say anything, okay? And that you'll be fine. Okay, my darling, he wants you to feel fine. What I will also say to you as well, my darling, is I feel like you just overthought it. Okay? Literally, I feel like you've just overthought it, my darling. At the same time, what I'll also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he would, okay, he would literally tell you if you wanted like a divorce or anything, and I feel like there's a massive future between the both of you. I feel like he is staying very loyal, and I feel like he's staying very humble, and I feel like he's a very loyal person. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is he overthinks it as well. I feel like, yeah, he's got a mini headache here, but I feel like as due to stuff that he said, and he's there like, has she took it the wrong way? Does she still like me? Okay, so I feel like you're both in the same situation. I don't think that this is a singular problem. I feel like it's a problem between the both of you. Okay, so I feel like it is fine. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he really wants this relationship to work between the both of you, as he knows that it can. He knows it can work. He knows it will work, and he knows that there is definitely a possibility. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is it's going to be a long journey. It is not going to be an easy road ahead. Okay? And you need to realise that. The sooner you realise that, the better. Okay? The better. Honestly. Okay? As the future is looking very bright for the both of you. Okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like there is definitely love. And I feel like it is still going to work. We have a ring problem. Is there like... Has he given you a ring, or have you done something to the ring, or does the energy of like a ring feel off? Because it's almost like there's something to the ring that isn't quite right. It is. Waiting for it. So that could be the ring problem. That could be why it doesn't feel quite right. Look, do not worry about the ring. Okay. It's not going to define you. It's definitely not going to change you. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like it will be positive between the both of you. At the same time, what I'll also say here as well is there is great hope for the both of you as well. Okay, there is great hope. There is great joy. What I will say here, though, my darling, is you need to stop worrying. Okay, please, 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 please. Okay, because I feel like that is what's holding you back at the moment. Okay, that is what's holding you back at the moment. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like there will be honesty. And I feel like there will be care as well. Okay. At the same time, I feel like he will open up to you. Okay. I feel like he will continue to open up to you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you just need to say to him, I feel like there's something wrong here. Can you explain your feelings? You need to be able to ask him to open up. Okay. You've got to stop being scared, because I feel like at the moment you're a little bit too scared, to be honest. You're a little too scared to actually ask. And I feel like that could be what is holding you guys back. Okay? It's the scaredness. Okay? Because I feel like there is going to be that positive relationship between the both of you. I really do. Okay? But sometimes you have to meet halfway. You have to meet in the middle. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? I've got main forest on one of them. Hello, brown sugar. But yeah, does that make sense, Boo? By the way, guys, I'm not ending live. I'm just choosing new decks. So if you see me putting decks away, it's because I'm getting new ones out. That's all it is. You've got here, nice. I like the sound of that one. If it has a good tap, I'll probably use it. Listen to the ASMR. I love having long nails. Brandy, you still here, Babs? Did I mute? No, not muted. Chat, can anyone see Brandy, or is she being muted? Is she being filtered? Because I can't. Let me just check for my filter. Let me just check my filters. Had a couple of filters in by accident. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. I didn't realise that I had a few filters. That may have been my fault. Oops. Gotta love it. I've taken the filters off, by the way, guys. You can now use the words that you were trying to use. Do I have rainforest next? Hello, Alicia. I don't actually want this deck. I want to use a different one. Do you have rainforest? Okay, maybe she's doing something. Do I have Claudia? And then I come back to Rainforest. That's right, Rainforest, you're next. There's only 3 cards. Don't worry. You'll be next. Claudia, can you send it through email, please? Only because I'm streaming off that phone, sorry. Ooh, cinnamon rolls. Nice. Now you make me want cinnamon rolls. I've got Rainforest and Claudia, and that's it, boo. That's right, Claudia. Oh, we've updated threads again. Why are there so many updates happening? Can you go live on it yet? No. I want to go... When will they add going live? Two threads. Not that I'm ever using threads again because it keeps deleting my fucking posts. I wish I was joking. Right, a couple of yes or no's while I wait for the email. So pop your yes or no's in the chat. Oh. Will Labour start this week? Let's see. Yes, it will, my darling, yes. Yeah, the yes or no's. And there we go. Here comes the email. Right. Let's have a look at the email. Give me one sec. Right, let's have a look at the email. Yeah, or I might be live again later, Alicia. I don't know yet. So if I'm not live again, yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see. Did you? Okay. So to question 1. Okay. So to your yes or no. Let's see. No, you haven't disrespected him, my darling. No. No. Right, let's have a look at his energy. Let's see. Let's see. So I feel like you two are fine, my darling. Okay, and I feel like the energy is fine. I feel like it's just a little misunderstanding. Okay, and I feel like he's getting used to you still. Okay, he's getting used to what you need, what you want, and what can happen. Okay, what I will also say to this as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to work on himself. He is going to better himself. But I feel like no one's ever stood up to him. No one's ever made him stand. Okay, no one's ever made him correct his mistakes. And I feel like you're different. Okay, so what I will say here for you, my darling, is I feel like he's just figuring it out. He's working it out. And I feel like he's going to come forwards, okay? So, in short, yeah, he'll be fine. Okay, my darling? I don't feel like there's anything wrong. Okay, boo? Hope that helps. Do I have rainforest? Hello, boo. What would you like your reading on? It's not too late for yes or no, my darling. I'm just doing the paid readings first, okay? Once I'm on my last paid reading, I'll be back to yes or no's, okay, boo? Nice if I can actually spell today. By the way, all I'm going to say is if you've got like dyslexia or dyscalculia and you've got hypermobility, get yourself a fountain pen. Thank you for the roses. The reason why I say get yourself a fountain pen, this forces you to write correctly. It feels so smooth. I never get a cramp when I write with fountain pens. Honestly, worth it. This is the best quality fountain pen I've ever had. Like my mum's got one that's like 30 quid. This was like £4 to £7, I think. And personally, this is much better. Like, it's wood. It's got a little bit of metal on it as well. Don't get me wrong, my mum is like really good quality. But if you've got like hypermobility, this one fits in your hand perfectly and really helps out. Again, not sponsored. Wish I was. Not sponsored. But I know my shit. And again, personal preference. So you like just a general unusual? We can do that, boo. We can do that. You're not filtered, Babs. I'm just not focusing on chat. To be honest. Unless it's for the person I'm looking for. So let's give you one on your general. Let's see what you get, Rainforest. Give me one sec, Bill. I'll have a look in a second. Right, Rainforest, let's see what you get. Let's have a look. Right, the world in reverse. Okay. I feel like you're cutting connections. It's almost like you're taking a step back from your relationships, and I feel like you're finally focusing on yourself. Eight of Wands, you still need to work on your communication, even though it's in the upright, okay? Slow down slightly, you're still going really fast. Lovers in reverse is suggesting that there is still that divorce coming, okay? Don't English. I can tell by the way that was said. I know you're trolling me, so we're getting it said like that. What I will also say here for you, my darling, is it is going to look a lot more peachy towards you, okay? Life is going to get more peachy. Okay, and it does look like the money is coming forward, so I feel like you are going to be fine with the money. I don't feel like you need to worry about that, okay? What I will say here is I feel like you need to stop overthinking, though. You need to relax, okay? Because the money's coming in, but I feel like you're overthinking the money coming in, okay? You're going to get everything that you need. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're finally getting the balance that you need as well. Okay, you really are. I feel like you're going to get, I feel like it's going to be half your money now. So around about 35 and a half. Okay, or 35.25. Okay, so $35,250. Okay, my darling, it looks like first. And then you get the other amount later on, okay? So you're definitely going to have enough to pay your bills. Okay, my darling. I feel like a little reminder would be lovely. Okay. I feel like it will be here this month, but I feel like a little reminder towards him would do you some good. Okay, I feel like that would really help you out because that would make him realise, okay. I would also stress the fact that you need the money because that will move him forwards a lot closer. And it make the process a lot quicker as well, my darling. So I would really stress the fact that you need that money and it needs to come in. Because I feel like at the moment you're not stressing it enough. You're not giving it enough. Okay. With the Four of Cups, so it looks like it will come in. I do see a lot of anxiety around it. Like, a lot. Okay, which is understandable. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're in a very good position right now to start your manifestation again. Okay. Because your mindset is a lot more positive than it was before. So you really can start your manifestations again. Okay, although you're still looking in the past and still upset you haven't got everything, that's fine, babs. Okay, at least you're still trying. Okay, what I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is the colour green would look so good on you. Not only that, it means that you also get more money coming in because green is really good for money. Okay, like really good. Really good. Okay, I feel like the boss will reach out to you guys this month about the pay, yes. Okay, we also have the Fool. Okay, we also have the Fool looking forwards as well. Okay. Yeah, you're not moving backwards now, you're moving forwards. Yeah, especially with the Fool, my darling, that is definitely showing movement, okay. Green and yellow are your favourite colours, brilliant, because they're both money. Those two colours are money, money, money. Okay, so I feel like you're really bringing the money in. Okay, and I feel like there's like the best colours to wear for you. Okay, honestly, whether it's earrings, jewellery, rings, necklaces, clothes, makeup, couldn't give a fuck. They're both really good for you. Okay, maybe don't go yellow in makeup because yellow is not a good colour in makeup, but green, yes. Okay, you can go backwards mentally. Okay, you're not at rock bottom yet. You've still got a way to go before you get to rock bottom, trust me. Okay, so you can still go backwards, but you're not going to. Okay, you'll be going forwards. Okay, you are in forwards motion, my darling. Okay. What I will also say there is definitely keep the manifestation and definitely move on from the past. Okay, they're both going to help you out. Okay, boo? So I feel like you're going to be fine. I don't feel like there's anything to worry about. I also feel like your friends are going to help you out, especially as we go into September. The pumpkin, September, October. They're definitely going to help you out, especially around about that time. But yeah, it looks positive, okay, boo? Does that all make sense? And your relationship, we ain't even going to touch that. It's doing fine. Okay, your love life is doing fine. I would just focus on your money. Yeah, the divorce is going to happen. I'm feeling more start of next year than the end of this. So it's more the start of next year. Okay. But yeah, does that make sense for you? I'd say after 23 years in the side person makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, Boo. I'm glad that made sense to you as well, Boo. Well, alright, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry, just had to check something, guys. Is he still wearing the ring? Let's see. Yes, he is still wearing the ring. Okay, Boo. Does that all make sense? Do that again, but properly. 25. Yeah. But I'm glad that made sense. There's a dog there. Right, sweet magpie? Sweet McGee. There we go, got it right that time. What is your yes or no question, Boo? Because I did say I'd do that next. Don't know why I want to call you Maggie. Is there love for you? Let's see. Thank you for the follow. Is there love for you? Yes, there is love coming in for you, my darling, but it's going to be quite hard work to get to that situation. But with the Justice card, yes. Okay. Hope that helps. Tia, will you get a child support money over to you soon? Let's see. Yes. Again, going to be hard work, but yes. Thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for the gifts, my darling. Thank you. Remember, guys, we're trying to get to 2 stars on that. No, we're trying to get to 3 stars on Bigger. We are. Will you get into your top choice of university through clearing? Okay. Yes, you will, my darling. Yes. Will you move back to your hometown this year? Let's see. Not this year. We're looking next year. What do you send payment on, Marissa Boo? On Bigo. Pardon me. If you go to my profile, click on my profile, click on the second picture, and that's got my price list and how many diamonds it costs. Okay, Boo? Hope that helps. I'm trying to find my PayPal, Marissa. I've got so many blue apps. Ah! Marissa, what would you like your reading on, Boo? Sorry, I didn't get a notification. Sorry about that, Boo. What would you like your reading on? New questions on IG. Thank you. Let's try that again. Thank you. Let me get to that now. I've got so many apps on my phone. Yeah, I didn't get notified. Well, I might have, but because I'd opened up my app through the app and not through a notification, it removed all my notifications. So I might have got notified as I did it and not realised. So I am sorry. But let's do it now. So. Okay, we can see where this headspace is at. Okay, let's have a look at your partner's headspace. Wait, I'm confused. So are you married? To be? No, you're not. Okay. Are you two dating? Just so I can understand the question. We're supposed to be in a relationship, not sure where we are now. Okay. I would suggest not talking to another guy while you're in a relationship, as Spirit doesn't like that. Just a quick heads up. Which could be why your relationship is in the stagnant stage. Not judging, by the way. Just saying. Right, let's have a look at his headspace. What I would say here is his headspace isn't quite positive. I do feel like there is some negativity there. What I will say though is I feel like it will get better. As I feel like he really does. I feel like he really does want to go forwards with you. I just feel like he needs to find the passion again. It's almost like he's lost the passion. It's almost like the passion isn't quite there. And I feel like he wants to make things better. I feel like he wants to go forwards with things. But I feel like he needs to open up his mind. Okay, which is what he's not doing. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to open. I feel like he's going to be honest with you again. I just feel like the honesty isn't quite there. Between either of you, to be frank. Okay, I feel like you both could be a lot more honest. Yeah. But what I will say is if you're talking to another guy while in this relationship, technically aren't you cheating? As well, so aren't you doing what he did? If you know what I mean. Thanks, sweets. You know what I mean? Okay. Just checking, boo. Again, not judging, may I just add. Because we have the hangman here. Fucking hell, these cards are slippery. We have the hangman here. So it's almost like views are skewed, as I'd like to say, okay? Thank you for the gifts, my darling. Okay, it's almost like the views are skewed. Okay, which isn't completely bad, it's just not completely working. Okay, as much as he would want it to be. Okay. So what I will say here is I feel like he will try and work things out. And I feel like he will try and give the honesty. Thank you, boo. Okay, he will try and give the honesty there. I do feel like there is going to be honesty. I feel like he's feeling much better about you, my darling. And I feel like it is going in a better direction. Okay, I feel like it is going in an easier direction. But what I would say is you just got to be careful. Okay, because I feel like he's got these strong feelings for you and doesn't know how to show them. Two of Cups is suggesting that he wants it, okay? And that he needs it to go forwards. I feel like he'll be reaching out to talk to you within the next 8 days. Okay, boo? If you're on Big O, just click on my profile and then go to the second picture, and that's got all my price lists. So yeah, I feel like he'll be reaching out to talk within 8 days. And I feel like it is going to be very clear communication between the both of you, okay? Very clear, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is we do have that brain, okay? So it looks like he knows what he's doing. Okay, Page of Swords. He knows what he's doing. He knows where he's going. So it looks like it is going to be fixed. He's got a plan, okay? And then... okay, let's have a look at your new guy. I might end up changing deck in a second because this deck is like going everywhere. Right, let's have a look at your new guy. I feel like he is being honest with the High Priestess and the Emperor. This new guy will be better. Okay, that's right. Speech your next, boo. I feel like this new guy could actually be better, so... Although I said don't cheat, I would break it off with Barry and go to the new guy. Because I feel like there is honesty, and I feel like there is a relationship that could actually work in your favour. Okay, now I'm not telling you to cheat, I'm telling you to end one and go into a new one. Okay, just to be clear to all the people I like to screen record my lives and take everything out of context. Just saying. So we do have that here. Because I feel like you two have more of a future. Strength, Ten of Swords. So yeah, you guys have more of a future. Because I feel like Barry, in the later run, would probably stab you in the back. But this new guy, I don't think he's a cheater. This new guy does not describe as a cheater at all. I feel like he's moving forwards, working forwards. And I feel like memories are to him. And we got the lovers. And we got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords and lovers mean change lover. Period. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely change. Doesn't matter. I've done lots of overseas readings, okay, for people in long distance relationships, and some of them work a lot better than the close ones. Okay, so I would honestly say this is going to be better for you. And I would honestly say this will work out more. Okay. Yeah, the Star, the Empress. You have a lot more positivity from this than you do from Barry. Okay, B? Does that make sense? Hello, vlogs. How are you, my darling? Well, I'm glad that made sense. And thank you for the patience. Do I have Marissa? Not Marissa. Do I have Sweets on Big O? Are they back from the call? If not, I'll just do a couple of yes or no's while I wait. Because even if you want a divorce, some people get used to the feel of a ring. For example, I can't wear no rings on my hand. One of my hands has to have a ring on it. Has to. I'm so used to the feel, I can't not wear a ring now. Or everything feels off. So sometimes it could just be being used to do it, and not necessarily wanting to do it. Okay, boo? Remember, guys, if you'd like a reading, link in bio or description, depending on what you're watching on. If you're on Big O, check the second picture on my profile, and it will tell you all the prices for my readings. I've got 3 cards, but they're just taking a call, then they'll be back. We do have 10 minutes. I've got time for a couple of readings, or just a 10-minute one. Okay. Will your boss pay you this week? Let's see. Will your boss pay you this week? No, you got the Tower. I feel like it'll be next week. I'm sorry. Will you start to feel better about your pregnancy soon? Yes, yes. Thank you for the heart me. Did he wear it yesterday when he was talking to us on video call? Let's see. I feel like when he was talking to you on video call, he didn't. No. Will you and Sean get back together soon? Let's see. Yes, you will get back together soon. By the way, if you're wondering what tarot I'm using, I am using Cthulhu Mythology Tarot. I am. That's what it looks like. Really, really cool. That's the box. That's what I was just using. I'm not using it now. I'm switching. I will keep you grounded, my darling. I always will. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help the ungrounded. And the people that get in their head too much. Thank you for the share. Oh, you're welcome, my darling. Should you cut off your best friend Emily? Let's see. I would say yes. Okay. But yeah, if you'd like a reading, my darlings, link in bio. If you're on Big O, second profile picture, and that's got my price list. You're welcome. Thank you for the gifts. Will you and your ex will reconcile? Let's see. Maybe. Heading more towards a yes. Okay, so I feel like there is a chance for reconciliation, yes. Right, do I have sweets? Okay, I don't think sweets is back yet. That is fine. Do I have Tia? Will he reach out to you / see you this week? Let's see. He will reach out to you, my darling, and I feel like he will see you this week as well, yes. Okay, so yes to both. Okay. Would you like an energy check? Thank you for the follows, thank you for the shares. Sweet, let's have a look at his energy, let's see. Let's see. Thank you for the follow. Okay, bro, we have positive energy, okay? I still feel like there's something off with him. I still feel like there's someone better. But I feel like he is going to start making up for the way that he's been treating you, okay? So I still feel like there is going to be that communication and meet up. And I still feel like he is going to come forwards, and I feel like he is going to try and fix things between the both of you. What I will say here, though, is I feel like there is definitely that runaway feeling. Okay, so it does almost feel like there isn't quite some honesty. Okay, it does feel like there is someone lying. We have the tree as well. So it could be that his health isn't as good as we thought it was at the moment, which could also create a struggle between the both of you if he's having to focus on his health a little bit more. What I will say here is I feel like he will try and fix that, my darling, so I feel like that will get better. What I will also say here is I feel like he will become a little bit more honest. He's definitely going through a little bit of grievance, okay? But I feel like he is trying to make it work. I feel like he will start communicating very soon. So yeah, luck is on your side. So I do feel like there is definitely going to be communication soon between the both of you. So we do see that working as well. What I will say here though, my darling, is I feel like you've got to stay positive, okay? You've still got to stay positive with him, okay? Is it because he went up to someone else? Let's see. Is it because he went up to someone else? Let's see. I feel like yes, and I feel like it got out of control. So it's almost like he doesn't want you to know about it because he doesn't want it to wreck the both of you, as it was a mistake. Okay. I feel like the new person will come in this month, next month. Okay, so I feel like it could be this month, or I feel like it could be next month that they come in, okay, my darling? And I feel like it is going to be a positive change for you, as I feel like they'll be much better suited towards you, okay, my darling? What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like it'll make your life a lot easier if you go for this newer person. Thank you for the follow. Okay, as I feel like this newer person is going to be more you. Thank you for the heart, me. Okay, it's going to be more you. It's going to be the more type of you. It's going to mean that your relationship is easier, better, nicer, calmer. Okay, and a lot more clear as well. What I would also say here as well, it would be much more worth your time. Okay, what I will also say for you as well, my darling, my sweet, is I feel like it'll bring you to more peace. Okay, more care. What I will also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like this person's going to be a lot more loyal. I don't think that they'll make mistakes. Okay, they're going to be a lot more careful. Okay. Is the new person he went to his ex-wife or new? I feel like it was the new one, my darling, but I don't feel like he meant for anything to happen. So I do feel like it was a complete accident, okay? He never meant for anything to happen between the both of you, okay, my darling? And between the both of them, okay, boo? I feel like that was a complete accident, okay? Does that all make sense? Does that all make sense, boo? When you say went to a new person, does that mean sexually? No, I feel means entertaining. Okay, I feel like it was accidental entertainment. Okay, it's almost like an old habit came in. Didn't quite come in though, but it was still there. Okay. Thank you for the hand heart. Thank you, my darling. You're very welcome, boo. You're very welcome. I'm glad that made sense. Right, I'm going to pop off for now, my darlings, because my dinner's ready and I'm hungry. I'll be back later or tomorrow. Okay, I'll be back later or tomorrow. So tulip it for now. Thank you all so much for your support. Sure, you can ask one question, Tasha, and she sent a lovely gift. What would you like your question on, Boo? I'm actually going to remove those cards permanently. Don't like the yes or no cards in this Lanament. Like the yes, no, maybe. There's like 3 of them. It's annoying. Will you get approval this week, or you see when it's been 11 months? Let's see. I feel like it's going to be this week, my darling. Okay, I feel like it's going to be this week. Okay, Boo? Does that make sense? Whoop, whoop, thank goodness. Love that. But, right, I'm going to pop off for now, my darlings. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for your support. Have a lovely rest of the day, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for the lovely gifts, follows, and shares. Thank you for the lovely likes as well. I hope that you'll have a lovely evening, afternoon, or morning, depending wherever you are. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye for now. Ta-da.